I'm Jonathan Torrens, this is Ennis Esmer.
What up?
And today we'll try to define exactly what a Canadian hero really is.
Isn't that what we had for lunch yesterday with the female bacon and the little onions?
Sleep.
It was very good. Okay.
Canadians tend to have a quiet patriotism, but today we'll shout from the rooftops.
Yes.
Because we've gathered up some of the best and brightest, boldest and bravest, and
We're gonna make them look like common fools up top.
Well, it's not exactly where I was going with that,
Okay.
but we are going to put them to the test on one of the most villainously difficult obstacle courses we could assemble. And the hero still standing at the end will walk away with $50,000.
Right, but first, let's laugh at them for a little while, shall we?
Fair.
Enter the qualifier.
Today we have the towers and donuts, the punching sucker punch wall. Then they'll bounce across the big balls, and finally try to figure out what the heck we want them to do on the pole vault. Remember, those with the top 12 times advance, the other 8 are given their walking papers.
That's if they can still walk. So while we figure out how that pole vault thing works, let's send things down to the third member of our team, our own personal hero, Jessica Phillips, who's with our first contestant from Cornwall, PEI.
I am standing here with Blake Parkin.
Nurse to the rescue.
What's a nurse?
It's a male nurse.
Nurse? That's what people call this little bag I carry around. Well, that or matchel.
I can teach you how to do an injection if you...
I don't like needles.
It's not that big, really.
Yeah, some hero. He just made our co-host faint.
FYI, Mercer's kick ass!
And now he's bragging about it?
The Merce and his orthopedic shoes are off toward the towers and donuts.
I bet he was gonna say Mitch.
Gaylord Fockery may have to stitch his own wounds after that.
Merce Blake on the sucker punch wall. If the almost but not quite a doctor can touch the white glove before falling into the mud, he gets to move on.
Which he does. The Merce is through the sucker punch without getting his shots. He could probably use some scrubs, though.
Merce power!
Let's see how Florence Knight and Guy does on the big balls.
Ow! The RN applies pressure to that last ball with his face.
Merce power!
Not the best technique, but as they say, suit yourself.
I hope one of our heroes is a lifeguard. Sorry, a lifeguard.
After checking with our producers, apparently the object here is to pole vault safely onto the top of that big red ball.
And if you don't, you must swim around to the finishing platform to stop the clock.
My pulse is racing.
My blood pressure is like 500 over whatever.
Oh, man! Yikes! Someone get him a cold compress and some ice chips.
I think we can call him a nurse now.
In with a time of 3 minutes, 27 seconds, but he's a hero just for walking after that.
How you feeling?
Here in Canada, we have a long, proud military tradition, full of elite super soldiers, like our next contestant, Calgarian Sandra Classen.
Oh, how long have you been in the military for?
Only 11 years. I'm an old girl.
When did you join?
Age 43.
And what made you join at 43?
I think I had a brain fart.
Joining the military at 43 is admirable, Sandra.
But joining Wipeout Canada as a 53-year-old grandma, that's a brain fart.
Grandma's gonna get smacked around a bit now, kids.
Our stats team isn't here to confirm, but I think the Corporal Brain Fart is a contender for the most hits ever on the sucker punch wall.
She's trying to get to the white glove, and she hits it once for every other time she got punched.
So a male nurse and a granny? Yeah, I'm not too impressed with these so-called heroes.
All right, picture this, Mr. Cynical Pants. A lonely hospital room. A kid in bed with a broken bone, scared. Our next hero comes in and helps brighten that kid's day. Now, would you make fun of that?
No.
Right.
Well, if the kids have 4 eyes or a pizza face.
I'm a Traumasaurus.
What does the Traumasaurus do?
We just help to greet the kids and take the scare out of care.
You need more energy. You're dressed as a lime green dinosaur here. I could do a better job than that. Hey, kids! Trauma's fun!
Right, nothing calms kids down like a woman with a dinosaur head.
Well, let's see if the Traumasaurus can avoid breaking anything herself on the big balls.
They take the care out of scare.
Remember, kids, safety first.
Bad time for a safety demonstration. I hope she doesn't frighten the children.
Well, I have an idea that might help. Hey, kids.
Wipeout shows us lots of things like how to slip and fall, sucker punch and toss your lunch and bounce off the big balls.
Oh, now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head all day.
What's better than falling on your head all day, like our contestants? Good thing we have so many respectable healthcare professionals on hand today, like Nurse Sonica from Mississauga, Ontario. Okay, respectable may be the wrong choice of words.
Ouch, but what happens when our nurses need nurses?
Then it's time to send in the paramedics, like Andrew Pearson of Jasper, Alberta, who just loves to throw himself into dangerous situations.
Hi, Andrew. How are you?
Living the dream.
Living the dream?
Yeah, this is right up his alley. Not only is Andrew a paramedic, he's also a rafting guide and avalanche technician. Total adrenaline junkie, this guy.
Then he should get a rush out of this.
Oh! I think this extreme paramedics big ball wipeout deserves a third watch. Now Avalanche Andrew finishing up at the pole vault.
Here we go.
Wait a second, where'd he go? Hey, back that up. Wow, the obstacle actually ate Andrew.
Feed me, Jessica. Feed me now.
Next up is firefighter Lisa Belanger from Port Perry, Ontario, who's starting to sound like her fire engine. And starting to look like a fool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, big boss. I'll be good to you. You be good to me.
You're not a hostage negotiator, Lisa. Stick to what you know. Oh, no, my kitty is stuck up on the third ball. Oh, thanks, Lisa. How'd you get up there, Sir Fluffy Boots Mechanico?
Back at the top of the course is our next contestant.
Where is he? I don't see anyone.
There, that's camouflage expert Evan Kundle from a Canadian Forces base in Kingston, Ontario. Jessica spoke to the man behind the makeup earlier.
Now, when you're hiding and you're all camouflaged up, what do you do if you have to pee?
It's just like this. Oh, that's good.
Well, that's kind of gross. Jonathan?
Shh, I'm practicing some camo tips I got from Evan.
Where are you?
I'm all around you.
Oh, that's comforting and creepy at the same time. Hey, just don't pee, okay?
Too late, bud.
Attack! 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 Attack!
Screaming attack sort of defeats the purpose of camouflage, doesn't it?
Oh, now you see him, now you don't. Camo Kundle goes MIA under the water.
Not to be outdone, here's fellow soldier, Drill Sergeant Nathan Boudreau from Gagetown, New Brunswick at the Sucker Punch.
And he takes a left, right, a left.
Oh, comes up a few strides short of a full march. So let's move on to personal bodyguard Ken Downton from the bustling metropolis of Embrun, Ontario.
Who needs a bodyguard in Embrun, Ontario? The town's only traffic lights.
He's not going to protect me doing that.
Now for the true test of a bodyguard. Can he take a hit?
Boy, can he ever.
Really putting his face in the line of fire. The back of his head must feel so safe right now.
Ouch, pat me down, what a wipeout.
Whitney, Houston, we have a problem.
His next assignment should be learning how to protect himself. Can we get a serious hero now, please?
Yes, we can. Embodying those Canadian qualities, smarts, strength, poise, and politeness.
Really? Are you sure she's on the right show?
Well, yeah, this is Police Detective Crystal Malachowski from St. Catharines, Ontario. And she's off towards the Towers and Donuts.
Oh, the detective opens an investigation on the mud pit. I'm not crystal clear on her motive.
Maybe she's a mud splatter expert. Well, she's a dirty monkey now.
Dirty crazy monkey.
Careful, Jess, don't want to get her hostile.
Jessica! Watch out for the dirty monkey!
Did you see that? Bodyguard Ken saved Jessica, a real live hero in action.
Pretty awesome, I gotta admit. That was mud, right?
New comment. Dirty monkeys at the big balls. And oh, what a howler. The big balls go bananas on her.
Let's see that dirty flying monkey one more time.
Well, this should be no problem for our dirty monkey. She has to fling herself about 50 feet, and she comes up short about 50 feet.
But after a short swim, Dirty Monkey Crystal got that qualifier monkey off her back with a time of 3 minutes flat.